Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Fallout New Vegas. Last time we,
Show's over. Wanna dance? Hit Gamora.
Are you going to spank us? I so love handcuffs. Hello, Sparky.
Alright, enough fun for tonight.
that's actually hilarious. Anyway, uh, what was I saying? Yes, last time we managed to stop the plan at the Gamora, stop the Omertas from helping the Legion, and we froze as I was trying to get into the Lucky 38. I actually redid the Omerta thing where I killed Big Sal and Nero, and actually Kachino survived this time, so he's going to be in charge of the Gamora now. Instead of going back to the Lucky 38, however, I'm going to do the Ultra Luxe quest now. So here we go. The Ultra Luxe is the casino owned by the White Glove Society, and their quest is actually a little easier to get started. So here we go.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Sure. Wait, what? Could I try? How come? How come I can't keep any weapons?
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay. Pleasure speaking to you.
Did I not get to keep anything? Yeah, just the Silence 22. Very well. Okay.
House is dead. This time for good.
Gunderson hired hand.
You watch yourself around Mr. Gunderson.
How come you get to keep your weapon? That's a load of crap. If I do say so myself. Hello, Heck.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
Why is your bodyguard allowed to have a gun?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
Okay, so you're a rancher.
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that.
Okay, so, you misplaced your offspring.
My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
I'll help you. Well, let's talk about business first.
That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
Okay, well, let me help you find your son, yeah?
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Tell me about the White Glove.
That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones.
I hear you, man. All right.
I'll be here.
Time to do Beyond the Beef. I'll let you guys guess what kind of a horrible, horrible, horrible thing this is going to lead to. We got to make our way down that way somehow. You can see this is a nice place. Everyone here is dressed up. She's walking on air because why not? Oh. This place is easy to get lost in. I've gotten lost here many times. I don't think this is the one we want to talk to. Watch out for that man. I do remember that. Watch out for that man. He is a dangerous person. Alright, I'm going to save. Hello, Marjorie.
How do you do? Welcome to the Ultra Luxe. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
Okay. Do you work here? That's a stupid question. Of course she does.
I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultra Luxe. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
Oh, you're in charge. Cool. I'm looking for someone who went missing.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Uh-huh. Heck Gunderson? Business?
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So, as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
Well, you can still cook it in a certain way. I mean, anyone can buy steak at the store, but not everyone prepares it right. So you guys used to be cannibals.
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
No. So who did you talk to about the disappearance?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
Okay, well, there's somebody else. It's a man, and he just recently went missing.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
May I speak with this investigator?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
Okay. I'll talk to Mortimer.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. See, and I believe her. I believe that she's telling the truth. I just think there are things going out behind her back that she doesn't understand. Alright, let's talk to Mortimer. He just happens to be the man I told you to be careful of. He's a very bad person. I do remember that.
Good day.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna make sure my dialogue here is correct.
How may I be of service, sir?
What can you tell me about the White Glove Society?
My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about.
Very well. Oh, tell me about the investigator.
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
Actually, I'm on an investigation as well. I'm hoping we can help each other.
You are? Nothing so grim as his investigation, I hope. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
Oh yeah, please tell me that again. I did not catch that.
If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby.
Very well. Tell me about this. I've heard your group dines on human flesh.
Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them.
I see. I'm going to not say anything. Actually, I'm going to say so it isn't true.
I can assure you that the only thing the White Glove Society is guilty of is preparing the tastiest cuisine you'll ever sample. That is, of course, if you can afford it.
All right. Goodbye.
Indeed.
And now I need to go find the investigator. Hello, Chauncey. What a great name. Ultra Luxe hotel rooms. All right. Let's see. Oh, easy enough. Oh my. Oh. Looks like we are in danger. I've been attacked. I do not appreciate being attacked like this. I'm going to give this to Veronica, but not until I do some sleuthing in here. Duct tape, huh?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Actually, I'm going to give you, wait, before I do that.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
There you go. That's empty. I checked it anyway. Pre-war book. Well, let's check his body. J. Barnes. Matchbook. Note added. Matchbook. Dang it. There was something that popped on the screen and I didn't read it. Let's read this. The following is scrawled on the back of the matchbook. Steam room, 4 p.m. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Well. Steam room. Alright. And what time is it now? 1:27? Go ahead and unequip my weapon. Okay. To the steam room we go. Ooh, the bathhouse. Okay. Uh... Cool. I'll just wait here, I guess. I'm gonna save. And I guess I'll wait. Um, uh, is there another steam room?
It seems that the
Son of a gun. Oh, 4 a.m., idiot. Let's wait 23 hours. Alright, and now we wait for our contact. Oh, again. Oh, man, maybe if I could be less dumb, this would be easier. Good grief. Oh. Alright, here we go. It is now 3 p.m. There we go. Now. Okay. Yes. And in 10 minutes, our contact should be here. It's him. It's our contact. Trust no one. That's what I say. Go ahead and shut this door. Hello, Chauncey.
Who are you?
Just someone who found a matchbook.
Matchbook? What about the man I gave it to?
Dead.
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
Easy, buddy. Who are you afraid of?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
So is Mortimer behind the disappearances?
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
What about Ted? Well, what were we supposed to discuss?
The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her.
How do you know?
Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back, started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say.
What about Ted?
He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
Won't they punish Mortimer for the deception? Yeah, absolutely.
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
Well, Ted's father is very wealthy and powerful, so let's just stop it.
That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the strip.
Okay. Well, where's Ted?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
How do I get in?
I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
Any suggestions?
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although, that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
Okay. Get rid of Philippe and cook for the banquet using his recipe. I think that's the best plan. All right, let's do this.
Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
Actually, you were the one that was followed. Veronica, you failed me. Good grief. How did you let him walk in here? They killed Chauncey. Ugh. Dang it, Veronica. Oh. Hello. I'm joking. You've seen too much. Pew, pew, pew. Anyway, I'm going to cut it here. A lot of things have happened. We've got a lot of new information, and we need to figure out what's going on. So, next time we're going to try to free... Go ahead and save. We're going to try to free Ted, trick Mortimer, and try to solve this the peaceable way, I guess. So until then, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time.